let's look at Tua first. Here we go. He got benched. This offense isn't that good. I do not like the play calling. I don't like Chan Gailey. I never liked the hire. I never thought he was kind of this genius that he's been made out to be. He doesn't have the resume, in my opinion, and I do think he's holding Tua back a little bit. So we're going to look at Tua a little bit here. Let's start with this touchdown pass, and then we'll start looking at the 3 and outs. Why did these drives stall? Are they just, dinking and dunking? Are they not going deep? So actually, we're going to start it off with their first 3 and out. Let's start it with the 3 and out first before we look at the touchdown drive. So we'll cue it up. We'll just kind of look at their drives in the first quarter. The touchdown, the drives that stalled with 3 and out. So here we go. First play here. First play of the entire game. Tua drop back. Escapes the pressure. Goes deep. And just a little bit overthrown. Jakeem Grant, he was trying to go to our speedy wide receiver for the Dolphins. Just overthrew him a little bit. But I do like the aggressiveness there. I do. Absolutely. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 now. Are they going to get ultra conservative with the play calling here? They take the deep shot and then they try to run it on 2nd down. Picks up about 3. Decent run there. 4 have actually picked up. So now we get 3rd and 6. You have to convert these. These are convertible downs. Tua drops back to pass. Throws on the run and once again just overthrows them a little bit here. Unfortunate. He started to take off. We know he's not the fastest, but let's see if he maybe could have taken this, got it to the 1st down if he kept running. It's very close. He really would have had to play the linebacker a little bit. Tough call, though. Really tough if he could have picked it up if he kept running. But wanted to throw it and just overthrew him. Unfortunate. So that's why the drive stalls. I do like the aggressiveness on that play, so I'm not knocking the play calling. That is kind of Tua's fault. The second one was wide open. The first one was decently covered, but definitely needed to make that second throw there. All right, so let's skip to their touchdown drive. They got an interception, so Tua with a short field. That's all we've seen him kind of be good at. So let's go to that. So they get a turnover, interception. Drew Lock throws the pick. Classic Drew Lock. So they start at that Drew Lock's at the Denver's 22-yard line. First play is a run. And it picks up about 4 yards again. So their running game was decent here in the first quarter. Play action pass here on 2nd down. Tua. And this one did get picked, but they get bailed out with defensive pass interference that really isn't defensive pass interference. So this really should have been a pick. Should have stood as a pick. Fortunately for the Dolphins, they get bailed out with a defensive pass interference call. Let's see if they show it on the replay here, because it really should not have been pass interference. It wasn't even, the pass interference wasn't even with the ball. Or that's why they call it holding, because it wasn't the person that was getting the ball thrown to them. So they call it defensive holding. We're going to get the replay right here. It's all the way up here. It's not even throwing up here. And that's where they call the holding, folks. Right there. That kind of tug that didn't even kind of extend the jersey. It was just kind of like that grab. Not a this grab where you're grabbing them. It's just like and then he let go. So really, really a bailout here. Really a bailout here. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, they go back to the run because Tua threw the pick, so let's settle everybody down, and it picks up great yards. That's about a 7-yard run. Fantastic. Now we're looking at 2nd and 3. They run it again because it's working so effectively. Picked up about 2 yards. It looks like he's just short of the 1st down. Call it 3rd and 1. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Tua under center. Run it again, and it picks up the 1st. So now we're looking at 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Absolutely fantastic. 4 straight plays now to try and cash in. 3 guaranteed if you don't turn it over. Tua, and this is what he does the best, folks. The back shoulder pass, one-on-one, back of the end zone. I think that's how he scored every one of his touchdowns this season. His 5 or 6 touchdowns that he scored himself, I think have just been all back shoulder fades to the back of the end zone. That's his pass, and when you have Devontae Parker, a nice tall wide receiver who can go high point the ball, just like this, Great job. Gets both feet inbounds here. What a pass by Tua, where only really Devontae Parker could get it, even if the defender turned around and played the ball, which he didn't. But even if he did, this ball is not going to get picked or tipped or anything like that. High and outside. That's exactly how you throw the ball, and that's Tua's strength right there. That's the best. That's really kind of the only good throws that we've seen him really make, or really perfect throws that we've seen him make. He is kind of accurate on everything else, though. All right, so that was a touchdown. So let's watch. We'll just watch these other 2 3-and-outs that we go on. Are these next 3 3-and-outs? Why did these stall? And then we'll move on. But is it just kind of just the play calling, or is Tua not making the plays? So far, it's just Tua not making the plays. The play calling has been decent so far. All right, so now we go to 9 minutes left in the first quarter for their next 3-and-out. And I mean, they get the touchdown. The defense holds them good. They get the ball back. This has to be a drive where you make some progress, eat up a lot of clock, not go 3-and-out. So we go back to the run, and it picks up about 4 yards again. This is good running. This is a good running attack, folks, truly. Picking up at least 3-4 yards every carry, breaking it for 7-8 when you can. Tua drops back to pass, and once again, inaccurate. So it was just the accuracy here that killed him early. I mean, we've never seen him be this inaccurate, folks, truly. We kind of watch him every week since he's been starting, and this one is just outstretched of Devontae Parker. How can you kind of, overthrow and outstretch Devontae Parker? I don't know how you do that, but Tua, that would have been picked up the first and a lot more. Just can't hit him. Unfortunate. So now we get 3rd and 6 here. Tua trying to avoid the pocket, step up, try to find something, and he goes down. So let's watch this one in the coach's film. He doesn't throw the ball, panics a little bit, tries to, run for it, and he's not that quick. Really can't escape the pocket as well as Kyler Murray or Lamar Jackson can do. So here it is. This is the 3rd down play. Let's see if any routes were open here. Should he have thrown this ball at any point? Right here, you have to make the throw right here. That's the throw. Right here, the crossing route. That's a setup. They kind of roll a setup pick for this man to get open. He was open. He doesn't take the shot. Now everything is covered. You even have this throw here. This throw is open. Right here, 20 yards down the field, to the sideline, to the sideline, and he's kind of wide open here. You throw this one right in front of him. This defender can't kind of recover. This defender can't come over the top, and Tua's got to make the read there. It was open before he went down, but so a couple of opportunities there to get the ball away. I know that crossing out, that was the main route to be open because you hit him when he's open, and then kind of the screen comes after you already give him the ball, and that probably would have picked up the first down. So this is all Tua. My fault of knocking the play call. This is Tua. He has to start being a little bit more confident in making the throws that are not, that's kind of what I've been seeing on Twitter, kind of some articles that have been coming out that he's not, that they're not so wide open like they were in Alabama. So he has to make, tighter throws, which he can make. The accuracy on his balls are truly good. Not this game, but they have been for the last 3 weeks. So he really has to start trusting himself, trusting his own arm a little bit more. I think we can call it there. I don't think we need to watch anything more. I've seen all I needed to see. That's why he got benched. He wasn't picking up the first. He wasn't making the tighter throws that needed to be made. He was missing wide open people. Not good. Not a good game by him. But, hey, it was on the road, coming off of a highly emotional 3 weeks where he's getting wins and everybody's knocking him even though he's winning games. So we took him out of the top 10 for, rightful reason. If they can't beat the Broncos, that's not a good sign. But I want to see him bounce back, and I definitely think he can bounce back and be decent this week. So we're not writing off to 100% just quite yet.